I'm in chapter 9. On Monday, Miss Allen, the art teacher, does a double take when I walk into her class. I know she wants to ask me what happened, but teachers can't always just come out and ask you stuff like that. Kids, they're different. As soon as I walk into the school building, they were all over me, wanting to know why I didn't have no hair. I expect John John not to like the cut. I mean, what does he like about me anyhow? Nothing. And I expect Charlize and the twins to say they don't like it, even if they secretly do. In third period, kids really light into me. By fourth period, I'm wearing the baseball cap I brought from home, just in case. Mr. Klein, the social studies teacher, tells me to take off the hat, but I give him some lame excuse and he lets me keep it on. The next thing I know, somebody's yanking off the hat and making cracks about my peanut head. I don't get it. I mean, I look good. I know I do. Dessa comes up to me and says I shouldn't let them get to me. I tell her I'll check her later. I go to the bathroom. Nobody's in there yet. I look in the mirror and start crying. You know, Malika, I hear myself say, you can glue on some hair, paint yourself white, come to school wearing a leather coat down to your toes, and somebody will still say something mean to hurt your feelings. That's how it goes at this school. I walk around that bathroom trying to think of what to do. I start reading some of the stuff on the walls. Char and worm forever. Wash me. If you like school, you stupid. I sit myself up on one of the sinks and think back to Saturday when I got my hair cut. Tears come to my eyes when I put my hands on my head and feel my little bit of hair. I mean, I know I asked for it and that it looked good at Ronnie's place, but seeing it in the school bathroom mirror is something else. I jump off the sink and lean close to the mirror on the wall and think of Daddy. Malika, he used to say, you got to see yourself with your own eyes. That's the only way you're going to know who you really are. I reach down into my bag and pull out the little hand mirror Daddy gave me and look at myself real good. My nose is running. I blow it and throw the tissue away. I splash some water on my face and I pat it dry. I reach deep down into my pocketbook and pull out the little jar of Vaseline and shine up my lips. Then I ball up my cap, stuff it in my backpack, and walk right on out of there. Chapter 10. We need a new alarm clock. Ours ring whenever it wants to. 2 in the morning, 10 at night. It doesn't matter. But you can be sure of one thing. It ain't never gonna ring when it's supposed to. When Mama comes in my room telling me I'm gonna be late if I don't get a move on, I ain't surprised. It's the third time this week. I'm late because of that clock. So I just ignore Mama, pull my quilt up over my head, and turn over. Mama does what she always does. She pulls the covers off and threatens to yank down my sheets. I'm up. I sit up on the edge of the bed, hands folded, head drooping. My eyes are still closed when Mama goes back downstairs to cook breakfast. I wash up, then look through my closet for some jeans or something. I push my way past the new shirt Mama made and hope she don't ask me about it. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but one shoulder is higher than the other one. She fixed it 3 times already, but it just ain't working. I don't want to tell her that though. Sweets asks me all the time, why don't I just tell Mama I don't want to wear her stuff? But I can't. Mama needs to keep sewing. If she don't, I ain't sure what's gonna happen to her. When I finally get to the kitchen table, the oatmeal's cold and slick, like silly putty. I eat dry toast instead. Mama gives me the once over. She comes and straightens up my turtleneck collar. She made this one too, but the woman across the street helped her with it, so it ain't so bad. Mama is dressed in a blue uniform. Today she got herself some different kind of tea. It smells more like chicken noodle soup to me. She's stirring it, but not drinking it. I kiss her quick on the side of the head. She don't even notice. She's eyeing the newspapers like she does every morning. 2 newspapers. are spread wide open on the kitchen table. Every once in a while, pages slide onto the floor or get greasy from some eggs or bacon Mama eats while she's reading. Mama's always got to know what's happening in the stock market. She sews my clothes to save money so that she can play the stocks. She thinks we'll be rich one day, but she never invests any money. By the time she gets a few $100s saved up here and there, the pipes start leaking, or the roof needs fixing, or Mama gets one of her dreams where some dead relative comes back and tells her to play the lottery and put all her money on some number that they told her about, like 557 and 810 or 119. It never fails. Mama loses all the money, every dime. But that's the kind of luck we have. Dumb dead relatives who go out of their way to interrupt your good night's sleep to give you a lucky number that only brings you bad luck. Now, who needs that? Mama never gives up, though. She's always looking for new ways to make money. She sold Tupperware, magazines, and pretty junk for kitchen walls. We're still poor as dirt. A lot of folks think Mama don't have all her marbles. I can tell you by the way they talk to her, kind of loud, like folks do with crazy people. But the smirk on their face, like they know a secret she don't. But the joke's on them. Mama's the smartest person in the world. She's a math whiz and can add numbers faster than anybody I know. Sometimes she embarrasses me. She's the type of woman that will put down her groceries and jump rope with 8-year-old kids on the street. She will play stickball with the boys in the neighborhood and argue with the winos on the corner over who's going to win the next election. Sometimes my friends laugh at Mama, but when I start to complain, Sweets and them tell me to just shut up. They know, like I do, ain't no one in the neighborhood got a heart bigger than my mama. I blow a kiss to Mama and I rush past her and head for school. She says in the only French she knows, Je t'aime, ma petite. I love you, my little one. And then she goes back to her stocks. I hear her mumbling something about General Electric stock falling 20 points. I have no idea what that means. Ain't sure Mama does either.